find that you're seeking for validation from others? You want to break this pattern, but you don't know how to break the pattern? That is what we will be covering in today's episode. Hi there, I'm Michelle Jacob. I am your inner healing coach, author of the book, You Are Enough, and creator of the quantum inner healing technique. So today I wanted to cover a topic. This topic is dear to me because seeking approval from others, seeking validation from others was something I struggled with. But this was before the journey I went on. So that was way before I wrote this book. Now I wanted to share with you the 4 reasons you could be doing it. Now, number one reason is it's because of an unmet childhood need. What do I mean by that? So if you grew up in an environment where there was so much love poured into you when you performed, when you came first in a sport, or when you got those A's in class, but the love was only showered during those moments. The rest of the time, you did not feel seen. There's a wound within you. There's a need. You want to be seen and want to feel heard. But now this wound is there, and the wound, because of that wound, you think that you need to seek for approval from others. You need to perform to seek approval and validation from others. It's an external thing now. Number 2 reason is because your identity is unstable. There's a whole chapter on identity in this book. When we don't have a strong identity for ourselves, when you haven't had a chance to feel safe, to sit with yourself and go, who am I? You might end up seeking for that answer in someone else. You're seeking for approval for your existence, for who you are, or someone to tell you who you are. Deep down, you feel not enough, and you're seeking for someone else to tell you, hey, guess what, Michelle? I'm using my name here. You are enough. Or guess what, Maria? You are enough. You're valuable. You're here with a purpose. You're looking for external validation. The 3rd reason you might be seeking for validation from others is because somewhere deep down, you don't feel safe. Your nervous system doesn't feel safe. It's chaotic within. So when it's chaotic within and your mind, your nervous system doesn't feel safe, guess what it does? It looks for safety in others. And this is such a dangerous place to be in. This is the place where oftentimes it leads to people falling in love with different people, end up in toxic marriages because of this need for validation for your existence, for you to feel safe. You're looking for it in other people. You're looking for other people to tell you you're enough, you are safe. The 4th reason why you might be seeking for approval is actually, it has to do with evolution. We fear rejection. Deep down, don't want to be rejected by the tribe. Rejection by the tribe means you are no longer safe. The tribe mentality was there to protect you. If there was a tiger out there trying to pounce on you, if you're in a tribe, there's a lot of people who can come to your rescue. But if you're not and you're by yourself, you're definitely going to be eaten by the tiger. Well, no guarantees. You could be really strong too. But that is there deep down. So we want to fit in. We want people to not reject us because deep down we want to be approved. We want to feel like we're part of a tribe. Now, how do we break this? Because clearly we don't need to try and fit in anymore. You get to be you. So how can you break this cycle, break this pattern of often seeking for validation in other people? The number 1 thing you can do is always awareness, right? Start becoming aware. So before you make a decision or after you make a decision, do you find yourself questioning, oh my gosh, did I make the right decision? And you want to talk to people and you want to seek other people's approval and for them to tell you, yes, that was the right decision, right? Do you find that you seek that? Catch yourself. Develop the awareness. Whenever there's a deeper need where you feel yourself wanting to seek for approval from someone else, catch yourself, become aware. So the number 2 is you want to connect with that little child within. That little child who's carrying that wound, who has the need, who wants to be seen and wants to be heard. You want to connect with that little child. You want to sit with yourself, close your eyes, imagine that little you. And you want to see her. You want to hear her. You want to validate her feelings. You want to acknowledge her. You want to allow her to be exactly who she is. You want to tell her, I love you. I'm so proud of you. And then there's a whole quantum inner healing technique, which is way, way deeper than just meeting this little child. And it's amazing. So healing, deep healing. If you're looking for deep healing, DM me quantum inner healing technique and I'll send you more information on that. But remember, sit with that little girl or boy who needs to be healed. Now, number 3, what you can start to do is start to have routines, validate yourself. So what does that look like? One of the routines that I talk about in the book too is starting to look at yourself and validate yourself. You know what? I am enough. I am valuable. I am here with a purpose. I am loved, I'm lovable. You're starting to validate. One of the best exercises I like when doing this is stand in front of a mirror. So stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself and say to yourself, I love you. You are enough. I'm so proud of you. Right? Self-validating routines. Number 4 is you want to ask yourself, am I in alignment with this decision or with this person? Alignment comes from a place of inner peace, or are you making the decision from a place of fear? So that's number 4, being in alignment with your decisions, being in alignment with whoever you want to surround yourself. Anytime you're in this situation, instead of asking for validation, learn to trust yourself. Know that your inner wisdom already knows what's true for you. And other people aren't the ones you need to turn to for you, the answers you are seeking. You going within you and seeing if you're in alignment is what you need to do. Now, the opposite of that is fear. So if you're coming from that fear of rejection that we talked about, the fear that the person might not like you, then don't make that decision. Alignment over fear. All right, my friend, that is how you can break the pattern of seeking for validation from other people. If you're looking to dive deeper into all of this, grab a copy of my book, You Are Enough, a transformational journey into finding your inner happiness and peace. It's available online. You can just Google You Are Enough by Michelle Jacob and see where it's available in your area. And if you want to go deeper into understanding more about the quantum inner healing technique, which is a very unique technique created here in Rewiring Minds, which is very powerful, and we literally guarantee results from the very first session or your money back. That's how powerful it is, and the journey is all about the inner child, all about healing that wounded part of the subconscious mind. DM me. And feel free to share with me if what we discussed today helped you. Did you have any aha moments? Because I want this to be a conversation between us. So I would love to read your comments. And if this really helps you and you feel there's someone else out there who needs to hear this, please send it to them. I want this work, want my videos to reach as many people as possible so they can heal from the messages and start their inner journey. Thank you once again for being part of today's video. I appreciate you. I see you. I love you. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.